Hey everybody, it's Brian, the home loan and real estate guy. I have a very important message to share with buyers. A lot to unpack here. I'm going to try to do this as soon as possible because my wife hates long videos. So here's the first thing, okay? Buyers, if you are looking to buy, especially now in this market where interest rates are moving lower and loan applications are ticking up. I don't want to squirrel. I just started the video, but mortgage rates have been on the decline for the last 45 days, and my applications for purchases are up like 100%. I was doing 1 to 2 applications, a day. Now, currently, I'm up to 3 to 4 applications a day, and this is just the beginning of mortgage rates starting to on that downward trend. There's like 4 or 5 more rate cuts that are going to happen. So as rates move lower, as I've been saying in all these videos, buyer activity is going to increase. But that's not what this video is about. It was just a portion of what this video is about. What I wanted to get across is as buyer activity picks up due to lower interest rates and increased buyer affordability, it is very important, okay, that buyers are as prepared as best to their ability as possible, okay? And I'm not talking about just call your lender, get in a pay stub and a bank statement and just run a credit check, okay? I'm talking about any buyer where you're using mortgage financing, you need to have that loan completely done, 100% done, everything in that the underwriter could possibly want. You need to have DU ran on your file. You need to have everything done before you even step outside to go look at a house. The market is already starting to shift. We're already starting to see a change, okay? Back in 2020, 2021, and early parts of 2022, when interest rates were 2 and 3%, it was a seller's market, right? Not a lot of people were selling because they had super low interest rates. They were rate locked, they weren't selling, and you had a bunch of people who were trying to buy to take advantage of those low rates. So that time frame was the seller's market. As rates started to go up in 2022 and throughout 2023, the market shifted back towards a buyer's market, right? Well, now that rates are moving lower, we are now starting to see that shift. We are in the beginning stages of that shift back to a seller's market. Again, because buyer affordability is now on the rise due to lower interest rates. So if you're looking to buy, you have to be super prepared. You have to go above and beyond before you even, like I said, take a step out to look at a home. You need to have everything dialed in, everything done, because you want to present yourself as best as possible. As we move back in to the next stage of real estate, as we move back into a seller's market, the competition is going to be fierce. It's going to resemble a lot of 2020 and 2021. Just depends on how low rates go. So I've been doing this for 20 years, right? I do loans, I do real estate, I help people buy real estate, I sell real estate. So on the selling side, every house that I sell, I'm only looking at the offers that, how do I want to say this? I want to say this so I don't screw myself. I'm looking at the offers and I'm looking at the preparedness of the buyers, right? Obviously, we look at highest and best. That's not what we're talking about. But I want to see if that buyer, when they've made that offer, if they've done everything that they need to do up front to be prepared. So if we were to accept that offer, that we could enter into escrow and have a successful closing, right? So if somebody were to come to me with just a general pre-approval letter, right, and just proof of funds, and that's it, I'm not going to really look at them or want to consider them as a quality buyer because they're not prepared. Their agent hasn't supplied me with all the documentation. I don't want a pre-approval letter. I want an approval letter, okay? I don't care about pre-approval. Give me an approval letter. I want to see the DU findings. I want to see that lender has done their job. They've built the loan, they've ran it through the system, they've verified the income, they've verified the credit, they've verified the assets, they've verified the employment, they've done all of that. That's what I'm looking for. I want a buyer Obviously, price matters, right? Their offer price matters, but I want a buyer who is 100% prepared. We don't have to wait for them to do anything. Their loan is ready to go. That's the buyer whose offer is going to get pushed to the top of the list, okay? You might not even have to offer or be the highest and best offer, but if you're prepared and you present yourself like you're cash, basically, right? You have full loan approval. You have everything that the lender's going to need. You have the DU findings. You have the underwriter sign off on the DU findings saying that they've reviewed it. Everything's good to go. That's the quality buyer that you want to be in this market. You always want to be that quality buyer. I'm not saying, don't do this in a non-seller's environment. You always want to be prepared, but competition, it's going to get crazy. I'm already starting to see it. Again, I do loans and real estate, right? So I can see this. I have a lot of friends in the business. I have a lot of friends who work and do business in other states. It's picking up. So I'm telling you, just like I was telling everybody months ago about this rate drop, get your files in, get them approved, get them done, get everything dialed in. So that way you're as prepared as possible. You present the best that you possibly can, and that is going to help you win the deal over all the other competition. Because again, we're going back to multiple offers, highest and best. And if you're not the highest and best, how you have to sell it, and it's all about sales, is your presentation, okay? That you are completely done, everything is ready to go, accept my offer, we're ordering the appraisal that day, we're locking the rate that day, and we're closing in 2 to 3 weeks, okay? So, super important. That's why I wanted to do this video. I'm begging you, if you're a buyer, come see me. All my buyers, this is what we do for them. We don't care what the market is, whether it's a buyer's market or seller's market. I do this on every deal that I do. But it is important for those who are shopping, who don't have a lender, or maybe you don't have an agent who's watching this video. I want you to call me. Let me help you. Let me work with you and get you in the best position possible. So when you are out shopping and you want to make an offer, you're giving it your all. You're putting your best foot forward the first time. So I think I've talked enough, and yeah, that's all I wanted to share. So if you have any questions, give me a call. And then, by the way, everybody, you know what tomorrow is, September 18th, Fed rate cut day. I'm looking forward to that day. I cannot wait for Fed rate cut day. Matter of fact, I'm not taking the day off, but I'm probably not going to be answering my phone because I'm going to be glued to the news and the TV and all the reports that are coming out, and I'm going to be pricing every loan out that I already have approved in the system with my finger on the lock button. So anyways, if you have any questions, give me a call. Take care, everybody. Bye.